Welcome to Travel Nation, the place where we take you beyond borders, behind headlines, and into the heartbeat of the world's most fascinating destinations. Today, we're going to Brazil. But not the Brazil you've seen on postcards or tourism ads. Not the filtered version of Carnival or the Instagrammable sunsets over Copacabana. No, we're going deeper. We're pulling back the curtain on the Brazil that seduces, surprises, shocks, and stirs something real. Because the truth about Brazil? It's far more complex, far more raw, and far more human than anyone tells you. Let's begin on the streets. At first glance, Brazil is a celebration. A living, breathing dance. Music flows through the air like oxygen. Samba beats pulse from corners. People smile easily, speak freely, and seem to glow in the tropical sun. But beneath that glow, there's fire. The streets of Rio de Janeiro, Salvador, São Paulo, they tell a story written in contradictions. On one block, luxury condos tower above the skyline. On the next, favela rooftops stretch endlessly into the distance, patched together with rusted tin, color, and survival. And then there's what you might hear tourists talk about: the women. Yes, Brazilian women are famously confident, bold, expressive. But this isn't just about physical beauty. What you're seeing is centuries of cultural fusion, Afro-Brazilian strength, indigenous roots, European influence, and a deeply embedded norm. That femininity is a celebration, not something to hide. In Brazil, the body is not a battleground, it's a statement. Walk down the beach at Ipanema, and you'll notice. People of all shapes and sizes wear what they want. They move freely. There's no shame, no judgment. There's pride. A woman walking confidently in revealing clothes isn't an invitation, it's an assertion. And that confidence? That presence? It's deeply Brazilian. But here's the truth that often gets ignored. Brazil also has a staggering rate of gender violence. While women are culturally empowered, many still live with fear. Catcalling is constant. Machismo culture runs deep. And in marginalized communities, protections for women are dangerously thin. So while the streets shine with beauty and style, there's always a shadow lurking nearby. Now let's move into nightlife. The rhythm of Brazil doesn't stop when the sun sets. In fact, it transforms. Clubs light up. Funk music, often born in the favelas, dominates the speakers. People dance not just for fun, but as therapy, expression, and rebellion. The atmosphere can be intoxicating. The energy feels infinite. But there's another side to the night. In cities like São Paulo and Recife, crime escalates after dark. Muggings, kidnappings, and police brutality are not myths, they're real risks. Wealthier Brazilians live in gated communities. Tourists are told which streets to avoid, which favelas are pacified, and which ones are off limits. But no one tells you how normal it is for locals to adapt to all this, to live boldly despite the fear. And here's a deeper truth. Much of Brazil's crime is tied to inequality. Brazil is one of the most unequal countries in the world. The top 10% of the population controls nearly half the country's income. This economic gap isn't abstract, it's visible in every corner of the country. You'll see children barefoot on the streets, offering to watch your car for a coin. You'll see armored cars parked outside luxury malls. You'll see favelas clinging to hillsides above some of the richest real estate in Latin America. And within those favelas? There's beauty and pain. Favelas are not just slums. They're communities, alive with music, food, culture, and creativity. They gave birth to Brazil's greatest musicians, dancers, athletes. But they also battle against systemic neglect, violence from drug cartels, and under-policing, or worse, over-policing. The government? A mix of theater and tragedy. Brazil's political history is turbulent. From military dictatorship to modern corruption scandals, from impeachments to protests, the public has seen it all. In recent years, extreme polarization has split the nation. The rich and the poor vote differently. The cities and the countryside want different futures. Politicians rise on promises and fall on scandals. And yet, despite this, or maybe because of it, the Brazilian people persist with a resilience that is almost spiritual. They laugh. They love. They live. Fully. They dance in the face of oppression. They sing while struggling to pay rent. They wear bright colors in neighborhoods that haven't seen government investment in decades. They believe, deeply, in joy, family, and celebration. Let's not forget the Amazon, the lungs of the earth. In the north, vast jungles are under attack. Illegal mining, land theft, and deforestation continue at alarming rates. Indigenous tribes are pushed further from ancestral lands. But here, too, resistance is fierce. Activists are risking their lives to save what's left. Scientists are trying to reverse the damage. The world watches, but Brazil lives it, day by day. So what is the shocking truth? The shocking truth is that Brazil is not one thing. It is everything, at once. It's the girl in a bikini laughing under the sun. It's the boy selling candy at a red light. It's the samba dancer. The favela mother. The street vendor. The CEO in a helicopter. The child running through rain-soaked alleyways. Brazil is laughter on top of struggle. Beauty built from contradiction. Culture that grows through adversity. It's not always safe. It's not always fair. But it is always alive. So if you visit, come with an open mind. Don't just see the beaches. Walk the streets. Talk to the locals. Feel the rhythm. Understand the weight behind the joy. Brazil won't just show you its beauty. It'll test your assumptions. It'll challenge your comfort. And if you're open enough, it'll change how you see the world. Thanks for exploring the real Brazil with us here on Travel Nation. If this journey opened your eyes or sparked your curiosity, hit that subscribe button, because we're just getting started. More truth. More beauty. More of the